Hello and welcome to the Final Fantasy Tactics Colosseum tournament for February. I will be your host tonight, Sol, and we have round 4 of winners and losers for you tonight. First up, we have Fig 1 versus Simmon 2, Objects in Space versus Simon Bird. For Objects in Space, we have Charon, the Blood Mage, Octagon Rod, Battle Dictionary, Black Magic, Catch, Magic Attack Up, Move +1, Carabaros the Thief, Double Ninja Edge, Battle Skills, CT Save, 2 Sword, and Move +2, Nyx the Archer with Longbow, Snipe, Arrow Guard, Concentrate, and Sniper, Styx the Spellblade with Excalibur, Jump, Sunken State, Attack Up, and Move +3. For Simon Bird, we have My Name Has 2M, Double Jaravis, Double Chocobo, Double CT Save, Double HP Restore, Fly. For our large map, we will be going to map 78, Ziggulas Swamp. Have a little faith, Barren. You never know, they might take him out. We have Objects in Space in white and Simon Bird in black. Opening Inspire for Objects in Space catches 2. Actually only catches 1. Force Field catches 3. Blood Mages without buffs. The birds are closing in. It looks like Objects in Space will get the first strike. Comet followed by a jump. It's raining meteors and men. Double CT save and HP restore. Tailwind comes up, but those two Jaravis are basically out of the fight until the Chocobos get turns. Misses both attacks, but I think a jump is still coming for that Chocobo. And it was! The Chocobo's down! This is a very strong start for Objects in Space. They got 2 down already! The Chocobo chose offense, and because of that... Objects in Space are running away with it. This upcoming spell looks like it's gonna kill. Here comes the blizzard. And it lands. Objects in Space take the first game. For our small map, we will be going to map 25, Yardell Fort City. An explosive opening out of Objects in Space secured them that round very quickly. We'll have to see if Simon Bird fare a little better on the small map, which seems likely, but if another Comet comes out and just puts half the team down like that... Inspire catching 3 this time. And Force Field for the whole team before the birds even get a chance to act. Don't know if I would have walked up like that, but the archer has offered himself as sacrifice to the birds. That may bait them into a... Ooh! Goes for the meteor on the Blood Mage. He finds a Flame Lance. Puts a bird down immediately. They put down the archer. Jump coming. Does just enough to proc HP restore. Jump follows it up. That's going to take him to half health. Blood Mage is down. But the Thief can get up to that Chocobo to put him down. It's a 2-on-2. CT save. That might be critical for that Thief to get a turn. Ooh, I think he just barely lives this. He does. Oh, goes for a jump. Unfortunately, the Thief runs away. Tailwind, and the Dravis is going to run away. Chocobo chooses Choco Guard, an interesting choice. Thief stays out of the fight. Dravis does the same. He doesn't stay far enough out of the fight, though, and we have a jump coming down to his head. Chocobo goes for a Choco Cure. Had to do that to save his life. That procs a CT save. And now he's high enough health to actually go back into combat. Ziffer. Will Spellblade get a turn? 144 Choco Meteor. Ajorably gets a turn immediately after with a Ziffer. It is down to just the Thief for objects in space. Thief chooses to put down the Ajorably, but I imagine a Meteor is going to answer him quickly. And here it comes. With that, we are tied up 1-1. For our large map, we are going to... Oh, sorry, for our medium map and the tiebreaker, we are going to Yugo Woods. Yeah, unfortunately, the CT save may have actually screwed that Thief over, because he went just before the crystals. Had he got one of those crystals, very possible he could have taken that. So we are in a very close match. And this is one of the larger medium maps. Spire on the Blood Mage. Full team force field. We have 2 hastes and on objects in space, and then a full force field set. Full haste for the other side. And Simon Bird's the one to draw first blood. Rock CT save, though. Other Chocobo critically goes for a Choco Guard. Blood Mage gets his turn. Oh, we've seen this before. We've seen this. Oh, but a lightning stab. Misses, though. Thief runs into the back line. Goes for the Chocobo. Gets poison. Oh, does not put him into critical, though. Here comes the Blizzard. And they've got one down and one in critical already. Objects in space with a very strong start. Simon Bird will continue their offense, likely targeting down this Blood Mage. Oh, goes for Choco Cure instead. This is going to give the Blood Mage another chance to cast. Temporal Strike misses. Thief going in can kill. It's just the 2 Ajorably. There's no more healing. Gets mid-charge by the Ziffer. Lightning Stab. And with that, Objects in Space take it 2-1, knocking Simon Bird down into the losers bracket. And for our next match of the night, we have Kjata 1 versus Break 2. Cowboy Butts Drive Me Nuts versus Silver Star Harmony. For Cowboy Butts Drive Me Nuts, we have John Wayne the Knight with Engineer Rifle, Escutcheon, Steel, Hamido, Deadshot, and Equipped Gun. Clint Eastwood the Squire, Assassin Dagger, Escutcheon, Throw, Catch, Concentrate, Move +3. Heath Ledger the Summoner with Mace of Zeus, Escutcheon, Black Magic, Arrow Guard, Equip Shield, and Move +2. And Obi the Paladin with Naggarok, Kaiser Plate, Punch Art, Damage Split, Defense Up, and Move HP Up. For Silver Star Harmony, we have Galleon, the Summoner, Mace of Zeus, Escutcheon, Ritual Magic, Auto Potion, Equip Shield, Long Status, and then triple Floyd Balls, running Counter Magic, Abandon, and Magic Defend Up. Null, Dine, and Mayumi Pseudo. For our large map, we will be going to Map 55, the Airship Graveyard. And no worries, already sniped the bot. Yeah, oh my god, I think it's because he was missing the M, clearly. The birds were confused. And yeah, that blizzard paid dividends. We see an opening imbue for the whole team. This is one of the few times Silver Star Harmony's actually got an imbue on everyone. Oh, and to be clear, Cowboy Butts Drive Me Nuts in white and Silver Star Harmony in black. We see 3-man remove. No counter magic, though. I-Beam puts her down. Another I-Beam. Hits him, takes him into critical. All three do have counter magic, just none of them triggered. Well, actually, the Summoner does not. See a 207 I-Beam coming out on the Knight. The Armins move up. Mana Burn! The Knight's down! Death Sentence. Not sure if you want to give him turns like that, but we'll see how it plays out. And it's down to just the Paladin. All eyes are on him, but he splits the damage. He's in critical, as hastes wear off. Oh, he gets a chance to pick up a Summoner. Not 100% if that's the choice, but he goes for a staff whack. I think she is convinced they need to just go to next. She does guard it. She's going to need a lot of guards here. And they have a 68% chance to hit. And lands it for 604. That's the first round. Goes to Silver Star Harmony. For our small map, we are going to map 58. Underground Book Storage, Floor 2. Mana Burn is indeed magic available, yes. So it was not impossible that she could have dodged a number of those, but had roughly a 70% hit rate on her. A little bit matter of time with 3 of them. Especially with them running counter magic. Let's see if Cowboy Butts Drive Me Nuts can show a bit stronger performance this time on the small map. Imbue catches 2. One arm and is left without buffs. Summoner moves up again, goes for that same triple summon. Puts the summoner down and does a little bit of damage to the Armin. And no counter magic. Deadly poison. Summoner goes down. The lack of Pro Shell early on this team is really harming them. Because those I-beams are hitting for 315. Oof. One of the issues with high evade teams at the minute is there are a number of ways to circumvent that very easily that are also still high damage. Concentrate Thief Poison being a great example. That being said, the tempo these Armins have, they are looking really strong at the moment. Obi here has to buy enough time for his team. Does guard. Does he guard the next? This looks like a bad compat. Damage split. Haste wearing off. It's a 2v2. He does pick up his summoner just in time. If they can buy time for the knight to come back as well, things could turn around. Goes for a staff smack. Armin goes for the undead squire. Catches him. Mana burn for 604. She guards it, critically buying her team time. A bit ambitious, but poison will do the job either way. This does force her to go for the higher health Armin. The knight is up! Puts the other Armin in critical. They get the summoner down. The paladin is not down, but he puts the other down with a damage split. It's just a single poisoned Armin. Don't think the shell would save him, but they don't bother shooting, because that Armin's dead to poison next turn. And there it is. Cowboy Butts Drive Me Nuts. Tie it up 1-1. Next up, we have for our medium map, map 22, Magic City, Garland. We'll have to see who takes it. Full team imbue. This looks good for Silver Star Harmony out the gate. This opening looks familiar. Deadly Poison misses. I beam to put Summoner down. And a burn, he doesn't quite go down, meaning it's going to take another hit from this Armin to put him down. 95%. Misses on the 5% chance. Gives his Knight Pro Shell. Squire comes in and wishes up the Summoner. Knight moves back and does not have a shot. Squire runs the other side and throws the Ague Darkness to get his health back up. Unfortunately, a 400 mana burn's coming his way, but he dodges it! That is 2 5%. Yeah, you can't keep getting quite that lucky. I-Beam comes down, 76. It lands, but gets damage split. Looks like the Summoner will get a turn. Goes for what damage she can. Death Sentence misses. Here comes Ifrit. Ifrit misses both. Counter magic! Gets her and her Squire killed! Finally, they decide to counter magic at the absolute best time. This Paladin has to try and fight off 3. Can he do it? He's in critical, but damage split brings him back out. But I think he's in lethal range. He is. Has to dodge. Does dodge. Goes for Shine. Heals himself for 115 and the extra regen. That takes him out of one-hit range. Damage split. I think he's... Yes, due to the bad compat, I think he lives this. Dodges anyways. Unfortunately, I think this is a lethal shot. It is. And he does not dodge that. With that, Cowboy Butts Drive Me Nuts are going down to the losers bracket. And Silver Star Harmony takes it 2-1. Next up, we have into the losers bracket. We have Ajorably 2 versus Kjata 2. Irresponsible Handlers versus Questioning My Shrexuality. For Irresponsible Handlers, we have Sojira Sakura the Lancer, Double Dragon Whisker, Precision, Hamido, Two Swords, Guts, Kuluyaku the Chocobo, HP Restore and Fly, Handler Navi the Thief, Platina Dagger Papyrus Plate, Throw, CT Save, Concentrate, Move +2, Nergigante the Hudro with Counter Flood and Lucky. For Questioning My Shrexuality, we have Josh Allen the Thief, Ninja Edge and Assassin Dagger, Throw, Hamido, Two Swords, Move +3. It's all Ogre now, the Chemist, Platina Dagger, Scutcheon, Ritual Magic, Catch, Equip, Shield, and Float. Soul Sweet Voice the Priest with Scorpion Tail, Monster Dictionary, Time Magic, Arrow Guard, 8.5 of MP, and Move +1. And Sardek's Juicy Butt the Spellblade, Excalibur, Basic Skill, Counter Throw, Attack Up, and Move +2. And we are going to map 74, Swiggy Woods. We have question mark Shrexuality in purple. And Irresponsible Handlers in black. Irresponsibly ran up and caught two knives to the face. Goes for a cure. The cure will not land in time. We're looking at a 3-on-3. Thief gets picked up. Sardek's Juicy Butt moves up. Lightning Stab on 2, but HP Restore brings the Chocobo back to full. Thief throws a Shuriken, gets the kill and runs away. Priest provides a cure to get him back up into the fight. Chocobo tells him to sit his ass back down. But it is currently a 2-on-3. And the Thief is back up again. Sardek's Juicy Butt lined up the perfect amount of damage to set off HP Restore. Thief stays where he is so he can catch the cure, but this will not be enough to save him from the coming Chocobo Meteor. Yeah, I'll admit, I love me a good Gamble Dragon. Sardek loves putting down that, Lancer. It's down to a lone Chocobo against 4. 3 of those 4 hasted. Things are not looking good for Irresponsible Handlers. You see Protects come out. Not really going to do much against this Chocobo, though. Guys, you cannot expect this Spellblade to get this Chocobo by himself. I need you guys to come in and do something. Thank you. HP Restore fails, and that Chocobo is poisoned. Thief gets a second turn. Doesn't even go for the kill shot. The Chocobo says, I'm gonna kill you for that myself. And with that, Questioning My Shrexuality takes the first round. For our small map, we are going to map 43. Port of Wargillis. We see the Shuriken get caught. Deadly Poison comes out to put the Thief down. We see the flames come down, put one down, and do some serious damage. Here comes the poisons. And the Lancer's down. Question Mark Shrexuality are looking very strong right now. And down goes the Chocobo. It's down to a lone Hydra. Turny Life is sitting on this Hydra's back. And he has 4, I believe, full health units to take down. While poisoned. Things are not looking good for irresponsible handlers. He decides to light the ship on fire. For that, the thief just moves away, throws the shuriken, and secures it. 2-0. Question My Shrexuality will be going on, and irresponsible handlers has been eliminated. For our next match of the night, we have Barren 3 versus Coppola. Recurring characters versus Greek mythology. For recurring characters, we have Sid the Samurai, Murasame, Sword Magic, Meatbone Slash, Attack Up and Move +2, Biggs the Monk, Save the Queen, HP Restore, Holy Sword, Concentrate and Equip Sword, Wedge the Chemist, Platina Dagger, Escutcheon, Ritual Magic Catch, Equip Shield and Float, and Princess Sarah the Summoner, Wizard Rod, Monster Dictionary, Black Magic, Critical Quick, Magic Attack Up, and Guts. For Greek mythology, we have Hermes the Chemist, Scorpion Tail, Escutcheon, Ritual Magic Damage Split, Equip Shield and Move +1, Athena the Summoner, Wizard Rod, Battle Dictionary, Item, Arrow Guard, Magic Attack Up and Magic Defend Up, Apollo the Archer, Longbow, Steel, Arrow, Auto Potion, Concentrate and Sniper, and Kronos the Spellblade, Excalibur, Basic Shield, CT Save, Attack Up, and Move +2. For our large map, we will be going to Map 59, Underground Book Storage, Floor 3. We have recurring characters in blue and Greek mythology in white. Recurring characters gets out the imbue for the whole team. And Greek mythology does the same. Ambrosia keeps the summoner back for a moment. First blood goes to Greek mythology with a poisonous shot. We see a summon coming down. Cyclone. Solid damage on 3, but hits their ally as well. That, oh, he hangs on! Holy Explosion, critical for 1, puts down the summoner. Sid the Samurai moves back. He barely lives. Oh shot and moves back. Another summon coming down. Wedge the Chemist debating what he wants to do. He chooses to heal the Samurai. Bloodblade moves down and wants the Samurai dead. Crush Punch, that'll do it. Hermes the Chemist picks up the summoner. Biggs the Monk says he wants the Archer. Holy Explosion. Down he goes. Here comes Salamander. 148 on the Spellblade. He gets a CT save though. That's giving him another turn, and he's going to go straight for the summoner. She lives. Critical quick. What does she do with her turn? Goes for a cast to try and put down the other summoner. Cyclone! Misses. Phoenix down picks up the Samurai. Critically, those two critical units are actually separated, but the Chemist moves behind the Summoner. We'll see if that backfires. Biggs the Monk says, no. Get back down. Holy Explosion. Summoner gets another turn before the Spellblade can. Goes for an Ifrit. 93, CT save. He goes straight for that Samurai. Target! Puts him down. Evans picks that Samurai right back up. He just missed his turn. Pro shells begin to wear off. Goes in for a 200 damage. Save the Queen Slash. 208. Oof. Chemist heals up the Archer. But that's not high enough to live through another Holy Explosion. I don't even think it's enough to live through a Sword Slash. Oh, I think this is 228. Not quite enough, but... Oh no, goes for the Chemist. He's accepting the spell coming out. Salamander comes down. 228 leaves him at 1 HP. CT save. The Samurai cowardly runs to the corner. And the Monk's down! Things turning around very rapidly in Greek mythology's favor. Defy pain. Salamander. Lands it. But, oh, the mid-charge damage kills her. And target puts down the last one. First game goes to Greek mythology. For a small map, we're going to map 81, Grog Hill. That was a very close match. That match may have actually been decided by that summoner dodging that Cyclone. Because it meant that the Monk couldn't pressure the Chemist faster. Opening Imbue. Opening Imbue. Greek Mythology Summoner is faster. Is going to come out and remove. Down goes the Chemist. Lands the Temporal Strike with a 47%. Down goes the Monk. Lightning Stab. It's down to a lone Samurai. He responds with his own Lightning Stab. But, it's a 4-on-1. Things are not looking good for recurring characters. And the summon coming out to finish him off. And it lands. With that, Greek Mythology takes it 2-0. Next up, we have Carvalho 2 versus Omega 1. Force of Nature version 0.44 versus 2 Sniper, 2 Tanker. That came down to speed. Coppola Summoner's faster, so you basically lose by default on that map. And not a whole lot of teams would have done better if it makes you feel better. Opening summon on 3 that hits them for 2/3 their health is pretty hard to come back from, especially with this Archer Shot right behind it. For DrCarvalho's Force of Nature version 0.44, we have Tempest, the Summoner, Wizard Rod, Papyrus Plate, Item, Counter Magic, Magic Attack Up, and Teleport. Ruth, the Blood Mage, with Wizard Staff, Escutcheon, Basic Skill, Damage Split, Equip Shield, and Magic Defend Up. Earth, the Woodman, with Damage Split, Magic Defend Up, and Rain, the Choker, with HP Restore and Fly. For 2 Sniper, 2 Tanker, we have Sniper 1, the Geomancer, Engineer Rifle, Venetian Shield, Draw Out, Hamido, Secret Hunt, Equip Gun, Samurai, Sniper 2, the Samurai, with Perseus Bow, Item, Arrow Guard, Weapon Guard, and Ignore Height. Tanker 1, the Paladin, Naggarok, Round Shield, Time Magic, Dragon Spirit, Defense Up, and Magic Defend Up. And Tanker 2, the Ninja, with Platina Dagger, Round Shield, Punch Art, MP Switch, Equip Shield, and Guts. For our large map, we are going to Map 100, the Public Cemetery. Opening Imbue catches 2. Chocobo moves up. Moon for 2. The Undead are hasted, keeping their distance. Moves out of the haste because wants to throw a Shuriken at the Chocobo before the tree can even get a chance to put Pro Shell on them. Tree goes for a Blessing of Nature just for self and misses. We see our opening damage. 2 Sniper, 2 Tanker, showing their long-range artillery. Here comes the short-range Secret Fist, though. It lands. That Chocobo has 3 turns. Here comes Ramu. Lands on 2, but no kills. Imbue for the tree. Blessing of Nature misses again. Perseus Bow Shot gets the proc. Down goes the Summoner. Hell Ivy to heal the Samurai, but slow him. It's okay, the Paladin's got the haste to help you out. Joko Meteor on the Ninja. This Ninja is looking down 3 enemies. Throws Lightning Ball, it misses. Blessing of Nature for the whole team. Lands it finally on herself. Imbued for the Chocobo. Masamune to get haste on the Paladin. As 2 Sniper, 2 Tanker slowly closes in. Sanctuary on 2. Damage split. Chocobo will have no more turns after this. Leaf Dance. No dodging that. Sniper 1 gets in range, but gets damage split. Sniper 2 gets in range, takes the shot, damage split. Blood Mage yells and goes in. Fireball catches him for 280. No damage split, though. Shine comes down to try and put him down. It lands. Is down to a lone tree. Spirit of Life picks up the Chocobo. A Shine comes out to try and put him right back down. And it does. Damage split. 2 Sniper, 2 Tanker slowly closing in on this tree. Arceus Bow lands and puts the tree down. 2 Sniper, 2 Tanker take the first game. We are on to the small map, map 93, Rundown Wooden Shed. Force of Nature in green and 2 Sniper, 2 Tanker in blue. Here in the wooden shed, it's real small. Let's see how this plays out. Force of Nature may have the advantage here due to the fact that they are... Oh! Here comes an opening. Remove! Catches on 3. Solid damage. Choco Meteor comes down. The Samurai's down immediately. Before I could even speak about the fact that Force of Nature may have an advantage here due to being able to get in range more swiftly, they've already let the offense loose before 2 Sniper, 2 Tanker even gets a turn. Beaker Fist on the Chocobo. Goes for a Staff Whack, misses. Another remove. The Paladin is now in critical. And the Chocobo is going to finish him off. Gunshot on the tree, but gets damage split. Revive for the Paladin. Tree goes for a Blessing of Nature, but misses all. Blood Ritual gets guarded. Summoner comes in. Another remove. Paladin goes down. Choco Meteor puts the other down. Is down to a lone ninja. Who goes pick up her Paladin again. Does he get a turn? He does. He gets a Shine on 3 and himself. It's damage split, but he did get a bit of healing out of that. Here comes remove. Paladin's back down. Chocobo's down. Blood Mage goes for an overload. Well, yell, but still. Revive picks the Paladin back up. He goes for another Shine. Lands on 2, gets damage split. Spirit of Life picks up the Chocobo. Blood Ritual misses the ninja again. Here comes a different summon, not Ramu this time. Choco Cure gets the Chocobo back up to healthy. Here comes Ifrit. Paladin's down again. Sniper is up! Use a Phoenix Tail on the Paladin. Magic Shuriken. If he can get a shine off, he might actually be able to live through the turn. Here comes Imbue for Haste Pro Shell on the whole team. Sanctuary. Here comes a Leaf Dance. No dodging this. Double kill! And puts the Paladin into critical. Followed up by an Oh, the Ifrit was not aimed at the Paladin. Ambrosia. And Chocobo takes a Meteor. And we are going to a game 3. Force of Nature takes this round. We are down to 1-1. And we are going down to the Colliery Underground. First floor. Yeah, no, when he built 2 snipers, 2 tankers, he fucking meant it. That ninja is a tanky son of a bitch. That Paladin is just as tanky. They do a great job buying time for their 2 undead allies. Imbue. No, honestly, Leaf Dance is a fantastic offensive move. Good AoE, decent damage, unavailable. The only problem is you have to get point blank with it. We see Blessing of Nature land on 2. And a Masamune for the whole team on the other side. Cannot quite land a shot. But the Paladin finds a shine. Fireball gets guarded. Blood Ritual lands. Chocobo goes for the Geomancer. Ambrosia to make sure this ninja's healthy. Unfortunately, I think that Samurai should be going on more offense than he has so far. Also, to be fair, AI in general likes healing over aggro unless it can get a kill or put someone in critical. Speaking of, Death Sentence. Guards it. Tree comes down for some healing. Choco Meteor puts down the Geomancer. Samurai gets whacked. Samurai finally goes for a shot. No proc. Here comes Ramu. Dodges it again. Shine down on the Chocobo. And Paladin moves back. Yagyu Darkness to get the Samurai a bit more health. Blessing of Nature on the Chocobo. He's got Pro Shell Re-Raise. And he goes for the Choco Meteor. Not quite enough to kill the Samurai. He finds a shot and a proc. Doesn't quite kill. Summoner's last action. He decides to try and take the Samurai down. He does. Ah, that's definitely a choice at 2 HP, I'll give you. The regen means he will get healed up enough to actually make use of it in theory. He guards the Shuriken. Paladin haste on self. They are completely separated. Both tanks saying they can take a 2-on-1. They just need to hold it. Tree trying to get re-raise on itself. Shine down. HP up. Summoner goes down. Shuriken misses. Paladin double turns. Gets another shine to do damage to the tree. Gets damage split though. Paladin is largely just trying to, you know, gain time. Overload swing misses. Summoner's back up. Ambrosia's himself. That Geomancer has a chance to get up any moment now. Shuriken puts down the Blood Mage, but he will be back. Paladin just decides to walk back and haste himself. As he just kind of looks at this Chocobo going, you're not getting through this. Blood Mage is up with a Defy Pain. With that plus his movement, I think he's back to full. More shine. But targets it so it does not hit himself. Leviathan, finally the summoner lands one. Gets a Shuriken back for his troubles though. Geomancer still laying the fuck down on the job. I guess that snow's real comfortable. Tries to heal himself, but gets damage split. Oh, there he is. Bang! And hunted! The summoner's out of the fight! I think the snipers are waking the hell up. In fairness to the samurai, oh, I guess it was called earlier, tries to heal her ally and gets shot for it. That's real bad to happen right now. Samurai stands up. Goes for a shot, but doesn't land it. Doesn't get Hamido'd this time. Choco Meteor puts the samurai back down. We're gonna have to see if this Geomancer can finally carry his weight. Because that ninja's way too far away from that paladin to actually revive him. Chakra on self and an ally, but I think she moved up into range to get hit by that Chocobo. She does move up into range of this blood ritual. MP switches though. Geomancer gets another turn, goes for another shot, but puts him in critical for an HP restore. And Meteor puts her down. It is down to just the undead units versus 3. Haste self, and he is giving up the high ground. Oh no, he wants to fight for it. It'd be one more turn before the samurai could even possibly stand up. And with 225 Choco Meteors coming down, things are looking rough for 2 sniper, 2 tanker. Force of Nature leaving nothing to chance, making sure all their buffs are up. And speaking of leaving nothing to chance, here comes the Choco Meteor. And with that, Force of Nature takes it 2-1. 2 Sniper, 2 Tanker has been eliminated. For our last match of the night, we have Kaffe Myers versus FigLCM. The Brains, the Bones, the Bolts, and the Bullseye versus Chaos Emerald Acquisition. For the Brains, the Bolts, the Brains, the Bones, the Bolts, and the Bullseye, we have Synth the Chemist, Engineer Rifle, Papyrus Plate, Snipe, MP Switch, Equip Armor, and Equip Gun. Wraith the Ninja, Platina Dagger, Papyrus Plate, Draw Out, Counter Throw, Attack Up, and Move +2. Surge the Behemoth with MP Switch, and Arc the Ninja, Platina Dagger, Papyrus Plate, Basic Skill, CT Save, Concentrate, and Guts. For Chaos Emerald Acquisition, we have Florina the Ninja, Double Platina Daggers, Snipe, Arrow Guard, 2 Swords, and Move +1. Sandra the Knight, Chaos Blade, Basic Skill, Dragon Spirit, Weapon Guard, and Move +2. Alex the Knight, Chaos Blade, Draw Out, Hamido, Concentrate, and Move +3. And Miss Yuka the Chocobo, HP Restore, and Fly. For our large map, we are going to map 76, the Zekless Desert. Good, and the names fit just perfectly in the match card up there. We have the Brains, the Bones, the Bolts, and the Bullseye in purple, and Chaos Emerald Acquisition in green. Force Field comes out for the whole team. No need to Choco Guard them. Masamune for the opposite side. Running half the map in one go. Choco Asuna. It's a choice. Inspire for 3. And Masamune to make sure the whole team's hasted. Chaos Emerald Acquisition is ready for war. And that ninja is no longer ready for war. He has no weapons to speak of. Here comes Giga Flare. 150. Then a gunshot, but dodges it. Choco Meteor for some solid damage. CT save. Might not have weapons in his hands, but he still has shurikens to throw. Here comes the first chance. Oh! That hang for a second for the counter throw. Heart skipped a beat. Thought the... Oh! Speaking of heart skipping a beat, here comes the Chiri! Puts down the enemy ninja and solid damage on the Chocobo. Giga Flare. Dodges it. Comes in and yells for his ally ninja. Will we see an overloaded Chiri? Choco Cure puts her down. So the answer's no. Gets a crit. Shell Bust Stab. Man, this ninja's almost naked. Gets shot in the back. Meteor comes down. CT save. Behemoth moves in. Goes for another Giga Flare. Lands it on the chocobo for 200. Haste begin wearing off. Knight sneaks in and puts guts into Chaos Crystal. Oh, that's gotta suck. He'd have been fine if he didn't guts. And here comes the next one. Oh, MP switch this. It's down to a chemist suddenly. That was absolutely brutal. Gunshot. But Chaos Emerald Acquisition is slowly moving in and stripping her of her clothes. GMP switches. Knight moves in. Undead Ninja stands up, Masamoons, and I think steals the crystal? Indeed. It's now a 2-on-3. Shellbust stab, no more armor. And critically, that Undead Ninja had Brigandine. And with it gone, she's open to being crystalled. She's very low. Runs back. Nothing the chemist can do to help that, though. Haste begins wearing off. Moves back and Masamoon. Masamoon for the other side as well. Pro Shells landed. Currently just waiting for teams to move in. What the fuck are you doing? Okay, they wanted the Chocobo to do his job. That's clearly what happened there. Okay, they're going in now. I do not know what was going on there. Guessing they just barely couldn't get in range. Oh, trying to cut off her escape. And there's the crystal. Chaos Emerald Acquisition takes the first round. We'll have to see if the brains, the bones, the bolts, and the bullseye have better luck on the small map 65. Granary of Bethla Garrison. Here we are in the granary. Very small map. Chaos Emerald Acquisition likely have the mobility to run circles on this map, but so does the brains, the bolts, the bones, the bolts, and the bullseye. Oh, uses his behemoth to hop up top! That ninja's determined to rain hell down. Here comes Cherry on 3. They're lucky the Pro Shells came out. That was a nasty Cherry. It is not impossible that Chaos Emerald Acquisition could get to Grand Finals. No. Very not impossible. But they still have to fight through the rest of the losers bracket. And first, they have to fight through Kaffe Myers, brains, bones, bolts, and bullseye. They get a ninja down. And Chaos Emerald Acquisition has no revival. Hops down and yells to get ready for his next throw. Shellbust stab. But CT save happens. Knight moves in, says, hey, what if I crystal you? That's what happens. The behemoth is gone. It's a 2-on-3. Another yell. Certainly a choice. But he does pick up a crystal after. Shellbust stab again. Kaffe, if I may suggest, after this match, take that ninja out back and fire him out of a cannon. So at least he has a reason to yell this much. He had a beautiful opening where he could have hopped up top, rained hell, and Chaos Emerald Acquisition would have played hell trying to hit him. Instead, he's going to get crystallized. And they have the chemist cornered in the back rooms. This is just bullying at this point. They came with blunt objects to beat her to death with. And she chose to go out immediately. And with that, Chaos Emerald Acquisition takes it 2-0. The brains, the bones, the bolts, and the bullseye have been eliminated. And with that, that is actually all of our matches for tonight. We will see you next time for... I'm double checking, but... potentially the rest of the tournament. See you all next time. Thanks for playing.